There you go. How beautiful is that? Isn't it clever? There you go. Top job. How easy is that? Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing yogurt pita breads. So quick, so easy. We're using the stand mixer, but you can mix all this by hand. Not a problem. I'm lazy. I'm using the stand mixer. It's quicker. Stand mixer bowl. Now I'm using a combination of bread flour and all-purpose flour. I always use that combination. For my breads, I like a softer crust. In there, bread flour, all-purpose flour. In there, salt, sugar, yeast. I'm just going to give that a little whiz through there, so all that's combined in there. Olive oil, water, and our yogurt in there. On with a dough hook. Lift up. Right, we are going to put this on low and slow and let it run low and slow for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll turn it up 1 notch. It's not going whizzing. We're just going to take it nice and steady, and we are going to knead for about 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, somewhere like that. Okay, we've had a good 5 minutes there. That's enough. A bit noisy. That's our lovely sticky dough. Now what we need to do is, I've oiled out a bowl here, look. What we need to do is take some of that oil on there, get it on our hands, and get in here and get this dough out. So with your oily hands, just fold it under like that. Just tuck it under. And that's it. Nothing special with this, just fold it under. This is a really nice soft dough. And then all you do is take your oiled bowl, and that's it. Take something you're going to cover it with. I'm going to cover it with my trusty baking plastic bag. That's it. Wait for an hour or so, put it somewhere warm, wait for an hour, let it double in size, and then we'll carry on. Right, it's nice and steady. Let's have a look in here. Oops, we caught the top there, look. That's not good. Oh, lovely, lovely. Right, what we need to do is get that out of there. So we want a little bit of flour on our hands. A little bit of flour on there, and we want to be dividing this into about 12 balls. We want about 12 pita breads. Just a little bit of flour on there. It's quite sticky dough, look, or quite loose dough. That's going to make fantastic light pita breads. Okay, we want to be dividing this into about 12, somewhere around about there. So, and we want to be about 75 grams, 75 grams. So, let's have a look at that. Way too much. That's 70. Okay, we want to be about that much, so somewhere around about there, look. Okay, this is fairly sticky dough. Okay, now we have to roll it. On there, roll up into a ball, nice and steady. And what you do is you push with your hand and pull back with your fingers and turn. And then you get a dough like this. And this is really sticky actually. So we'll do that. And then we're going to put that in our box. Now what we're going to do is let these sit in that box for about 15 minutes just to relax before we start rolling them out. There you go, there's our balls in there. Cover up 15 minutes and then we're ready to go. There you can see they've puffed up a little bit, they're good enough. Right, you need a plate and we want to be covering it as we go. We want to be cooking, rolling and cooking and putting it to one side with the cover over so they actually stay moist and steam inside. A little bit of flour on there. Okay, so we want a flame on. Now we're going to heat up the pan. Low and slow. Warm it through. Now this dough is quite sticky. On there, on there. Now a pita bread is like an oval. Just sticky dough this. But it doesn't matter, we can still work it. Okay. A pita bread is like an oval. Or you can have it round, it's up to you, depends what you want. Going to be a bit of work this one, but not to worry, it will do the job. We're going to go for something like that. Okay, now what happens is with this, you put it in here. You heat it up, it puffs up. That's quite warm now, it's getting there. Now I use kitchen towel to hold it down. You can use a wooden spatula, that's entirely up to you. It's my preferred way and everybody has their own way. Dough up in there. And what you look for some little bubbles starting and we flip it over. Whilst that's going on there, we roll another one. So you can see it's starting to lift up in little places there, look. So we are just going to flip that over, cook a little bit on this side and we're going to flip it back again. Now you can see it start to lift up, look. But you know, we want to lift it up from both sides. So flip it over, let it do its thing. Now what I do is I press down lightly with tissue. You can use anything you want. You can use a spatula and you can see it's split there, look. So when we turn it back over and press on that side, it will lift this out. So we don't worry about it. You see the steam coming out of there? Right, let's just turn that like that. And we need to just give that a little press there, look. Can you see? And it's lifted all the bread out. You've got a puffed up bread. That is a pita bread. but there's not much colour on there, to be fair. So we just need to get a little bit of colour on. So that is a perfect pita bread right away. Here you go. It'll go down this time because it's split at this side. But let's just put a little bit of colour on there. So how easy is that? That is very, very easy. Okay, there's your first one. Right, like we say, what you do, you take that, and that goes on there, and then you fold that over, and then you go in with another one. In we go. Roll out another. There you go, it starts to raise up, look. Nice and steady. Up it comes. And we need to be flipping it over. Let's start it off at this side and then we'll flip it back again. There you go. How beautiful is that? Isn't it clever? There you go. Top job. How easy is that? Boo. There you go. That is fully inflated. So straightforward. Beautiful. Well, there you go. That is how to make pita breads. Yogurt pita breads. So easy. Really, really easy. It's an easy recipe. It works every time. A little bit of practice, I guess, for actually turning it in the pan or whatever and knowing what you're looking for. But once you've done it a couple of times, you've got it cracked. You've got it cracked. It's not hard. And it's just a little flick of the wrist and it goes over. And there you go. We've got that perfect pita. That is beautiful. And that is flame off, dust off all the flour, and we'll have a look at one of the breads. There you go. Easy. Okay, there we go. Pita breads. Look at those. Look how soft and supple they are. They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Grab yourself a knife. Ooh, it's a bit warm. And in there. And just follow it round. Nice and steady. And there you go. Perfect pitas. Put anything in that you want, whatever you like. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice and straightforward, easy recipe using yogurt. That is a beautiful pita bread right there. They freeze very, very, very well. So there's not a problem with freezing them and taking them out to reheat. Reheat, microwave, about 20 seconds. That's it. What do they taste like? They taste fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And if you had your salad in there, your doner, your chicken, your shawarma, anything like that, absolutely superb. There you go. That's how easy it is to make pita breads. Very, very easy, very quick. Apart from obviously you've got to wait around for them to rise up and all the rest of it. But you know, they are beautiful. Look at those things. Look how soft and supple they are. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make pita bread. And if you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to stuff this and eat it.